if you have chosen this green pyramid here, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. How do they see you and how do they see your connection? How do they see you? Nine of Swords. The Moon. The Chariot. Six of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles. Okay, so the Nine of Swords and the Moon here cannot be ignored. These two cards together are indicating something very specific, are talking about the fear of abandonment. So, I am afraid that you are going to leave me. This is the first idea. I am being another example of this type of combination is that I'm afraid that this thing is not going to work out because I'm afraid that you are not going to stay close to me. Okay. In this case, why is this person so afraid of you leaving them or you backstabbing them? There is an anxiety about what is hidden. There is a fear related to what is not being said. This is of course not good. It is related to how they are perceiving themselves in their life, let's say, in general. So I don't think that you are the only person that they are jealous or they are afraid. So I'm afraid that you're going to leave me or you have already left me somehow. We are in separation. And I am afraid that this thing is not going to work out. We are not going to reconcile. What is the reason? Why are they so insecure regarding this connection? I want you to notice the rest of the cards. And the rest of the cards are giving us a lot of information regarding, let's say the reality that they are seeing and why are they perceiving this reality in such a harsh way. We have the Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. With the Chariot, I see them wanting to be with you, okay? It's not a bad card. It shows the potential of growth. It shows the ability that I have a very specific direction and I'm going towards that direction in order to resolve, and I'm resolving all the problems that we have. Why? Because I want to stay with you, okay? I want some sort of reconciliation. But it seems like you don't understand this, and you don't understand it, guys, with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, you are very independent. So, returning to the question of our reading today, how do they see you? They see you as somebody who is balanced, self-sufficient, independent. You have specific goals. They are not the King of Pentacles. You are the King of Pentacles. Okay. So, you are manifesting abundance in your life, or you have a specific goal. You want to change your life. You want to manifest abundance, and you are determined to make it. You want to make it, and you are trying really hard. You are working on this. And with the Chariot, we see your vision, okay? You have a very specific vision regarding your life without taking into consideration whether you're going to be in a relationship or not. This is something just for you. So it might has, maybe it's related to your career. Maybe it is related to, to something that has to do with what you want to manifest as a person, not as a couple, not as the head of the family or somebody who's part of a group or a family. That's not the point here. Okay, this is something about you. And you're working really hard, and they recognize that. They see that. They are proud. But this thing is also creating some sort of, on a conscious level, this person is proud because let's say that they cannot do otherwise. What can they tell you? Don't try, don't work, what can they tell you? They can simply go along with your energy. This is a very strong energy. On a subconscious level, they don't seem very confident about this. They don't seem very confident because maybe, maybe in the future, if your person is not fitting your plan regarding your life, most probably you will walk away. So they don't like this level of independence that you have. Of course, this is, let's say, this is not a healthy approach. This is not a healthy approach, absolutely not. Even if this is just one simple thought, okay? Being afraid that I'm going to lose you is one thing, but being afraid that I'm going to lose you because you're independent and you're working, and that's really weird, okay? And as you can see, their fears are not related to cups. Their fears are related to pentacles, so your stability. So it is obvious that this person, admires your strength, but at the same time, maybe they are comparing themselves to you and they feel like they are really not as good as you are. Or maybe, I don't think that we should compare, we shouldn't compare ourselves to other people. Why? Because, okay, maybe you are really good. Maybe you are career driven. Maybe you are, you want to overwork. You want to do nice things. That's fine. Your person might be really good in taking care of the relationship. Maybe they're more emotional. Maybe they don't care so much about the Six of Pentacles. So how can I compare myself to someone else when we have different chariot ideas, different direction? So, this attitude shows clearly that they are not feeling confident about themselves. So, no one is feeling 100% confident. Obviously, that's obvious. We all have, our doubts, our fears, and so on. But I think that in this case, this person is sort of being affected too much. They are affecting their life instead of enjoying a connection or, whatever they have with you in terms of, being inspired by your energy, being carried away by this chariot energy that you have and the hard work that you are putting on that specific thing that you want to do. Should be inspiring, should be something positive to them. They should learn from this. Instead, they are staying in this little safe space that they have created together with their fears. And they are like, no, what if you leave me? What if... Oh, please, oh, come on. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, guys. Are you earning more than them? Are you making more money? Are you being more abundant, more secure? There is all of the thing here is about Pentacles. So this is not about you wanting to have a family and being, under the support of another partner and so on. Okay, you don't want the family, you don't want the stability because you want to feel, you feel like if we are together, if I am together with someone else, life is going to be easier for me. No, you're not this type of person at all. You want this Ten of Pentacles, you want stability because it's going to be part of a bigger plan. It seems like you want abundance in your life, you want some sort of order according to your values, very balanced, very good energy. You know what? When I'm saying good, I'm referring to the fact that you don't try to get from others something more than what they can give you. You're balanced, you're appreciating what they are offering, and that's fine for you. I mean, you're not making a big deal out of this. Why? Because you have your own things to do. You are focusing a lot on all this situation that you need to achieve and the kind of life that you want to manifest. Instead, your person is feeling like they don't feel comfortable, guys, when they are around you. And I'm telling you that this is not about you. Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, look at this. Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay. So, in this situation, you know, look at this. The Six of Swords is an offer for their healing. You know, they could heal. They could improve themselves. No, I prefer to stay here and be afraid and worry and be jealous. So this person, another practical reason why this person might feel like this is this Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Potential financial issues. Maybe they have serious financial issues, and at this point, let's say they are struggling because if they cannot afford anything, if they cannot buy the basics or something that they used to afford in the past, and they start this thing, it starts taking, you know, some sort of control over them, and they are more afraid and they are more worried about the future, about their ability to access resources. So at this point, it's not so paranoid. If there is a reason why they are being afraid and they are overreacting, you know, that reason would be related to their past financial situation or to their past stability that they have lost at this moment. Instead, you're doing pretty well. You're working really hard. What you're manifesting is not the actual success that you want, so you haven't reached yet what you want, but you're working really hard. And I think what it bothers them, sort of bothers them the most, is the fact that you're being very positive about this, okay? That, you know, it is obvious that you will have struggles. It is obvious that you will have difficult moments and so on, but this will not stop you from, you know, working hard, keep going, and focusing on what you have to do. So this is triggering them. So let's say they are expressing their views on you in such a way, you know, their ideas are coming from their fears. I'm afraid that you're going to leave me. Why? Because you're independent. I'm afraid that I'm not enough for you. Why? Because you're really good at what you're doing. You're focusing, you're delivering results, you are goal-oriented. So we cannot say that this person has a bad, let's say, idea about who you really are and what type of person you really are. But at the same time, this level of independence is kind of bothering them for the reasons that we have already seen. Okay. So this is what I see. Now, how do they see the connection? And in this situation, it is quite important to see how their fears and their worries are going to actually affect your future of this relationship, okay? So let's see. How do they see your connection? Do they share? Are they planning to share with you? Ah, the Sun. Very good. Okay. Okay. The Empress. So let's keep this thing here because it jumped. Two of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Here you can see what I have been talking to you about. The Chariot and the Five of Cups. You have your goals, you have your clarity, you want to move forward. And this makes me feel weird about myself, about the mistakes and about everything. Another thing is, you have your life, you're moving forward in case you guys are in separation, okay? And this thing is making me feel kind of uncomfortable. I see what you're doing over the social media. I'm learning from, I'm hearing your news from our common friends and so on. And I'm feeling sad about the choice that I have done in the past and the mistakes. Okay. The Lovers. Very good. Page of Wands. So we understand why they are so afraid. Because they love you. Of course, we are not justifying. Listen, I'm not justifying, at all somebody who is freaking out and is getting paranoid because they are in love with someone who is independent, successful and everything. Okay, this is their problem and they should see a therapist. So I'm not justifying this type of behavior. It's not okay, it's not normal. I'm just telling you what I see in the cards, okay? And here I see somebody who is deeply in love with you. They love you. They want to see a future with you. They want to see a wonderful manifestation of this connection. Whether it depends, of course, on what you want. It can be a marriage. It can be, I don't know, some sort of living together, and so on, okay? So they see the potential of a successful relationship. But again, their fears, so they are like, I want to be with you. I want you to be in my life. It is very important for me to have someone like you in my life. But the fact that you are so creative, you are doing all these nice things, you are moving on with your life, I don't know where I can fit into this whole situation. I don't know what I can really offer you here and how I can be, important to you. So let's say they're acting like they are over emotional and their emotions are the most important thing. But what I see here is someone who's trying, who's trying to put as a fact, as something standard, as the absolute reality, the way they feel. So I'm trying to normalize feelings of jealousy, of of feeling not enough because I'm not doing enough, and since you are doing more than me, this feels weird to me. So they are trying to, and these are my feelings, it's not the reality, okay? And what am I trying to do? I'm trying to put those feelings out there and make you sort of feel guilty and tell you, yes, I would like to be with you, but your successful manifestation or the effort that you're putting in your life or the independence that you want to have makes me feel sad. And I mean, who cares? That's your problem, to be very honest. So, if this thing resonates with someone, just make sure that this person is not trying to push down your throat their issues, okay? They love you. There is no doubt about this, okay? I'm not going to doubt their feelings for you and so on. But their feelings are coming from a very problematic space. They have their own issues, whether they are coming from practical reasons or not. But all these things that they have experienced in their life have created a specific condition. And this condition is called, if you are better than me, I am offended. I am bothered by this. My feelings are hurt. Okay. And the point is here, what is really important to you? Can you really heal that person? Because their love and their dedication is expressed by the Lovers, the Sun, the Empress. Okay, beautiful cards, nice cards, showing that even if you have broken up, they want you to reconcile, they want you to be together, and so on. And this is so great. But, you know, there is a price to pay here. I feel that this person doesn't want or doesn't have the strength to improve themselves and be inspired by you. So what do they want? They want to sort of keep you down. I don't think that all this thing is done consciously. Okay, I don't think that this person has a plan and says, okay, this is what I'm going to do now, and this is how I'm going to try and keep you down and stop your development. No. But I think that they are feeling that bad about themselves and about the way things are going for them right now. But they don't see that they could inspired by you. They don't have to do miracles. Just every day try to change somehow their life. That's it. Just a bit, whatever they can. And they could start from their mood, because what I see here is telling me that they are sort of risking to lose you. Anyway, this person has feelings for you, and I think those feelings are genuine. But at the same time, the way they are approaching the whole situation and the way they feel uncomfortable in front of your success and your determination to change your life and improve yourself and your conditions is kind of worrying. Strength, you see, 10 of Pentacles and Strength, so they are like, okay, there might be hope here, let's see. 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles with what? With the Queen of Cups, okay. 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Okay, so with the Strength, you know, all those fears would go away if they could simply focus on, you know, if they could focus on their abundance and if their life would be improved. But you know what? I will tell you something. We have a 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. This person has gone through a disappointment. It will not resonate with all of you, but this is something that I see, so, you know, might be something for some of you. What I see is that this person might be so devastated and might be so in such a wrong, let's say, way of thinking, because it seems like they have gone through some sort of difficulty in their life. And this difficulty is not because of, you know, it's not because of their choices. Maybe it's the environment that they are in. Maybe, you know, because I see this toxic hierophant here with the 5 of Swords, and we might be talking about their family. Maybe the family is the problem, for example, because your relationship has a lot of people, guys, that are fighting against this whole energy, this whole union. And maybe they're not doing this in a direct way. But for sure, this person is carrying with them a bunch of people, actually, you know, maybe family, maybe their experiences that are coming from this family and so on. So what is going on? They have this experience. And this whole thing is really altering their perception of reality, and they just cannot move forward from whatever has happened in their past, or they cannot detach from people that are kind of depending on them. There is a huge codependency in their family environment, and as a result, they are They haven't managed to overcome this type of codependency, and they are carrying this thing with them, okay, in their everyday interactions, in your relationship, and everything. So the sure thing, what we can say here is that this person needs some sort of emotional or psychological support, okay. Of course, if the reason is not just the family, but it's also the financial difficulty, or, you know, the circumstances that they live at this moment, that they are living in, it's kind of difficult. I don't know if it is worth the effort to support this person, and I don't know. They could be inspired by you. The way that they have been affected by their family, they could see you and be inspired and say, hey, there is another way to do things, no? I can do something different here. I can improve my life. Instead of doing this, or at least trying somehow, they are stuck in this space of victimhood, and they are like, oh, I'm feeling really bad. I'm feeling really sorry about myself, and you seem to be much better than me, and I don't know how to handle this. I mean, oh, please. Anyway, what do they want? They want stability from this connection. They see this relationship as something really important. No matter what has happened, this person would like to get back together with you and eventually move forward with you in a very serious and committed relationship. The huge problem here is their attitude and the emotional baggage, you know, and all these problematic archetypes that they have, let's say, installed in their brain. I don't think that you can do anything about it, and I don't think that they can do anything about it. If we are talking about both finances and people, so two different aspects, okay, or they need to find a new way of approaching things, but right now they are in the middle of this storm. Okay, their brain is really confused. So how can they get out of this? I don't know if they can find, if they are really strong enough to find their way out. You're not a psychologist, so you can't do this. It's gonna be really non-productive for you. You could inspire them already, but it didn't happen. So I think the first thing to resolve could be their financial situation. They could, you know, try to find a solution, a better job or something anyway to resolve their practical concerns here. And then if they are not feeling better, maybe they could visit, you know, they could get some help, or they could you know, just start abandoning toxic behaviors. Okay, most of these people probably have a form of addiction, whether it's small or you know, something really important, or a toxic behavior. They could just try to abandon this type of situation and replace this type of behavior and thoughts with more positive things that could help them against their anxiety, their fears. It could boost up their self-esteem. For example, you know, they might be sort of depressed, I don't know, eating chocolate all day. Oh, chocolate, ice cream. Okay, just give up on that thing gradually and try to go out and do some walking, do some running. Why? Because this will boost up your self-esteem, your ego. You will start feeling less stressed. And all those things, you know, more healthy lifestyle if possible. The outcome of the relationship, the force here, so strength, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. There is, guys, there is this sense of depression, of not feeling enough, or being stressed all day and feeling bad about, you know, what is happening in my life and so on. Oh, Nine of Cups. Now we are improving. Oh, guys, come on. Very good, very good. So, what do I see? The Nine of Swords is a matter, or is a fact here. Okay, the Nine of Swords is their sadness, their depression, their difficulty to cope with their life at the moment. But the cards are saying that if you try also to inspire this person and not tell them that, oh, I'm so sorry for what, so don't support their victimhood. Okay, they have to redefine a bit how they are and how they are thinking about things. If they approach things from a King of Pentacles perspective, so if they start seeing things from a practical perspective, the King of Pentacles is a great guy, or, you know, as a card, I mean. Why? Because, you know, he is very practical, this king. And this king, if he fails, he will find his way up again. Okay, he will get up, he will fight, he will reestablish his abundance, his power and everything. Why? Because the King of Pentacles is always very, very, you know, they have a lot of dreams, they have a lot of goals that they want to achieve in their life. But they are also very grounded, so they know that most of the time, life is not going to give you exactly what you want. You have to turn things around, you have to try, you have to work on those things. So this is why that is the best approach. They need to find their strength again, they need to find their determination. They were not always like this. And guys, there is hope here, seriously. Okay, with the Nine of Cups, look at this, how beautiful. This Nine of Swords is becoming a Nine of Cups. And this will resonate with those of you, and this will happen if your person really finds their strength. They can try day by day, just a little bit, to establish some new habits, everyday habits. Instead, I told you, instead, for example, of eating all that chocolate or overeating and then fall asleep on the couch or something, try to walk, try to run, try to do something anyway to clean your house. This is why, because you will start moving, you will start burning calories, and you will feel better. Okay. And this is the first step to improve from any type of sadness, depression, and everything. Okay. And of course, Ten of Pentacles, we are establishing a great, you know, some sort of stability here. So yes, it has potential. Emotional fulfillment is going to be accomplished if your person simply tries just a bit. And, you know, with this emotional fulfillment, we also have the stability, because this person wants to have a stable life with you, you know, a nice, beautiful relationship. They want stability. Seven of Wands. The Star. Very good. Wow, Ace of Cups. Guys, this is good. We have hope here. Eight of Cups and Knight of Wands. Yes, action is the key. Listen, if this person starts taking action into small things and changing their habits, seriously. I gave you two very mundane examples of habits, okay? It depends on their habits, on the level of addiction that they might have. It might be just a bad habit. It might be a mega super heavy addiction. Okay, each situation will require a very different approach and a very different, you know, level of intervention. But if this is not something serious, okay, and your person has to simply to boost up a bit their energy and their vibe, they can do that. They can do that very easily. And with the Ace of Cups, they will reach a point after a few months where they are ready to see the relationship from a very healthy perspective. So this is not about the new beginning of your relationship, because the relationship will start anyway with great potential and everything. But here we see the healing of your person, and as a result we will no longer have all these difficult situations, okay, that you have experienced. The Eight of Cups here shows that this person is moving to a better level of understanding, better energy, and this is very, very positive, okay. So yes, we do have great potential, and there is no doubt there is a lot of there is benefit for you here, as long as you know how to keep your boundaries. Remember that. I mean, this will resonate with some of you. It doesn't mean that if you're dealing with a toxic person or somebody who's jealous of you or something, oh, you can trust them because the tarot reading said. No. Okay. Here we see somebody who finally finds the strength to overcome their fears. We see a relationship that can have potential in the future. And I see a person that is finally healing and setting themselves free from difficulties. So, great energy. Okay, this is what I see. Guys, let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the Golden Pyramid, this is going to be your reading. So let's see, how do they see you and how do they see your connection? How do they see you? The Devil, the Chariot, Six of Swords, King of Wands, Ten of Cups. Okay, the Six of Swords and the Chariot, a determined person, focused. It seems like you have gone through a lot of difficulties in your life. Things haven't been easy for you. This person is acknowledging this type of situation, and they feel that even though there were too many struggles, too many difficulties, still you are not losing your hope, you are not losing your strength, you are moving forward, and they believe that you have the possibility of manifesting the success that you have in your mind. They see you as a very powerful person, especially when it comes to the decisions that you are taking and the way that you are resolving the problems in your life. So very determined, very powerful, and also, very flexible, very versatile. You will not get stuck into a situation if this situation is not working. You will reinvent yourself, the circumstances in your life, you will change and you will improve no matter what. So they are kind of admiring you for this. But at the same time, they believe that you could simply focus on things that could make you happier. It seems that you are putting your, let's say, your higher vision, your higher goal as your first priority. And sometimes you are neglecting how great your life is because of simple things. you are not enjoying yourself as much as they think you should anyway, okay? They have a more playful approach towards life. And it seems that you are very determined, very focused, and sometimes also because of the difficult moments you have experienced in your past, you have this tendency to continue being in some sort of survival mode, like you always have to fight, you always have to change, you always have to move forward. This is not bad, this is not bad. They're just making a point here. And what they would like, I think, to tell you is that you could be happier, just relax a bit. Don't be so focused. Yes, sometimes you can go through setbacks and you can have difficulties. And this is how life is. You shouldn't worry so much. Try to see things from a more positive perspective and try to be a bit happier. This is their perspective, actually. This is what they think. But this is not some sort of negative thought. They don't want to tell you, hey, you're not having fun at all or something. They just want to tell you that, listen, the things that you already have should be enough for you to simply enjoy a bit more your life, experience joy and happiness a bit more. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't be moving forward, you shouldn't be improving yourself, okay? It's also, you are, they are kind of really attracted to you. And they feel that your personality is quite strong in general. And this is not the type of person that they would like to have around, because they want to be a bit more playful, a bit more carefree, okay? But because of the attraction that they have for you, they want to have you in their life somehow. Okay, but generally you are too strong for them, too determined on things that they are not really, they don't really care so much about anyway. The Hermit, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So, with the Hermit and the 5 of Swords, guys, the 5 of Swords here and the 3 of Swords is, let's say, it's emphasizing the fact that you had some really tough experiences in your life in the past. And this person is admiring you for this. And they are like, you know what, I wouldn't manage to cope with these situations. I would feel stuck. I would feel that I have some sort of difficulty in order to keep moving, keep going with my life. Yet, you seem to be very wise. You seem to be very focused. You're handling all this with a lot of success. You are moving forward. Instead, you are becoming, a better version of yourself. You're not just overcoming your struggles. So this is something really, really good. But generally, I feel like you keep postponing the fun aspect of life. So they are really stuck on this thing, okay? Like this 10 of Cups that is temporary and everything is very important. It is very important to them. It is very important. The aspect of harmony, joy, and entertainment, having fun. Okay, for you, it's not so important. You're focusing more on your personal growth, on your improvement of your life in general. You have this tendency to postpone, let's say, I don't know, you are the type of person you will prefer to maybe stay at home or work a bit more or study instead of going out and have fun with your friends. You will go out, you will do your thing, but you will not sacrifice all your time in things that are related to entertainment and happiness, okay? Static approach of happiness, which is, of course, entertainment and everything, okay? So they are telling you that they like your energy. They like your energy a lot. They would like to be like you. They would like to be so balanced, so down to earth and everything. But it's just something that they cannot do because their needs are quite different. They would like to approach things from, they are always actually approaching things from a more fun perspective. The Five of Swords shows that you are not afraid to change your mind. When something bad is happening, you're not going to stay there like forever, suffer, be the victim and everything. You are going to move forward no matter what. And this is something that they really like. But the issue here is that they are seeing you like you are complicating a bit too much your life with all of this. And what they would like to tell you is, come on, relax a bit, take it easy, something like this. Now, let's see, how do they see your connection? Ten of Swords. Justice, Two of Wands, Six of Wands, the Fool. For them, the connection doesn't have a long-term potential. Okay, yes, they see some sort of growth. They are seeing expansion. They also see compatibility in this situation. They are really like spending time with you and they get along with you. But generally they feel that you are not a very easygoing person. You will give them, your opinion more than what they would wish to hear. And this is something that they don't like. So they don't want to listen to you, criticizing them. So what do I see here? Are you really criticizing this person? Are you really judging them continuously? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see you as the type of person that you will get stuck with whatever other people are doing. You will be more like, maybe you will express your approach regarding life, but that's it. So maybe for some of you, yes, maybe you are over criticizing them, but for some others, what I see is a much lighter energy. So I feel like this person is actually accepting this whole situation like you're just expressing your opinion and they are taking things personally. Why? Maybe, as I told you, they have this tendency to approach life from a more carefree perspective. We see that also with the Fool, with the Six of Wands. And they just don't want to hear certain things. They don't feel comfortable with your opinion or with your judgment. This is what I'm getting here. And this is one of the reasons why, they believe that you see things from a very different point of view, a very different perspective. This perspective can be nice and beautiful. This combination of views can be really beautiful for a limited amount of time. But this is not something that they would like to experience in the long term. Okay. You are somebody who is really goal-oriented, you know what you want, you're working for this thing and so on. You are also changing your life easily, relatively, easily, when you have to, while they prefer not to try really hard in their life. Why? Because If I try really hard and it doesn't, I don't get the result that I'm expecting, I will feel devastated. I will experience pain. I will be confused. And this is something that I don't want to experience. And since I don't want any negativity in my life, like failures, I also don't want your judgment. I don't want your criticism. So we have somebody who is approaching life more superficially in comparison to your approach. And as a result, since you guys have really different values, this person doesn't see a long-term potential in this whole situation. I think this is a realistic approach. I don't find something bad with this type of approach and attitude. Why? Because you guys are very different. Maybe at the moment there is a lot of desire, there is a lot of passion, okay? But you tend to process things in a more, elaborate way in comparison to them. It doesn't mean that they are less intelligent or that they have problems or that they, I don't know what. It's just their way to choose life. They don't want the big success, but they don't want the failure, okay? They prefer to live their life in a more balanced and focused way, so that's fine. Good for them. The Moon, the Hermit. Okay, the Moon, the Hermit, and the Hermit again, and Five of Swords. Let's see some more, and I will come back to this, because at this point it becomes really important. Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, and Four of Cups. Four of Wands, sorry. So what do we see here? The Moon, the Hermit, and the Hermit twice actually. What is this? This shows that, with your opinion, with your judgment, what they are perceiving as judgment, and with your approach in life, you're forcing this person to go within, to think a bit more, about where their life is going, about what they want to achieve. So you are forcing this person to give a deeper meaning in their life and in their existence. This is good. Until now, this is perfect. But if they do this, they will come to terms with the Moon and the Ten of Swords and the Devil energy. And this is talking about their fear. Okay, their fears, the fear of failure, the fear of disappointment. It seems like this person doesn't really have this superficial approach because this is exactly what they want. They would like to give a deeper meaning in their life and to experience something more significant. But this is not happening because if they do this, they will have to doubt about their entire approach in life, their values. So just imagine how devastating that would be. For them, doing a very standard decisions and kind of following the herd, let's say, is fine. Don't make them go through deep thinking and overanalyzing their choices and their position and their situation. They wouldn't like to do that. So, what I see here, instead of somebody, so this is not attention. We might be talking about someone who approaches life from a very superficial way. So it's like someone who doesn't care so much about their career, somebody who doesn't care so much about their stability. They are focusing on other things. Okay. But we also might be talking about someone who is too focused on a very standard career attention. So, and they are following the rules of of society, more or less, but in a very blind way. Okay, so for example, what do I have to do? I have to find a job and this job I will try really hard to get a better salary to move forward. Okay, while you seem to approach life from a less, conformist point of view, you are succeeding in what you are doing. Okay, maybe you guys are both succeeding in what you are doing. But it seems like your person is not so happy after all. They are trying to tell you that, hey, listen, having fun is important. Try to be a bit more positive. Try to be a bit more happier. So what are they doing? They are judging your choices. You have a specific goal. Okay. Sometimes, yes, you are sacrificing your fun time. You are sacrificing a few things in order to pursue this goal. Okay. And they are like, okay, why don't you choose the easier path? Why are you complicating your life so much? Look at me. I have done whatever society or whatever my family is expecting me to do, and things have turned out great for me. Why don't you do the same thing? So, and if you start talking about this, and if you explain to this person why you are not doing the same thing, they will have to come to terms with what they really want. And this is not something that they want. Okay. Because, as we have said, this will put their entire life into question. So, what do they want from this connection, and how do they see this connection? For them, this connection is something temporary. You cannot coexist because of your different values. They feel like you are, your views and your opinions and the way you are living your life is kind of, challenging to them. And this approach seems to be working for you. And this is making them question their entire life. And this is not something that they want. So, for them, this is supposed to be something really beautiful and really intense, but not something that can last for a long time. We don't have cards that are indicating the potential of a long-term relationship here, okay? So for them, it's a very interesting confrontation of views and values and different ideas and different approach in life and so on. But they are afraid of this challenge, to be very honest with you. They are afraid. If I continue on this situation can become really problematic for me, because I see that a different approach and a different way of living is actually working out, and I didn't have to compromise with all of these things that I'm compromising. Okay. Or, you know what, I don't have to go out every night and spend all my money on booze and fun and I don't know what. I could simply invest on myself and, go out a bit less, and it would still work for me. They don't want to go through this type of analysis, okay? They just don't. So, for them, this thing doesn't have a long-term potential. It's beautiful, it's interesting, but you are affecting them a lot in terms of the choices that they have done. Okay. What is the future of the connection? Let's see. The actual potential here, okay. The Star, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords, Temperance. So, let's see. Seven of Wands, the Hermit, another Hermit here. the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Cups, okay, Four of Cups, and Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Hermit appears again, and as you can see, we are talking about a struggle with the Seven of Wands. And this struggle is something internal, something that they will go through on a personal level if they will continue in this connection. Listen, this person has feelings for you, okay? They have feelings and they would like to continue on a relationship. But, guys, those feelings are not enough, because these feelings here are kind of, they are okay, they like you, everything, they have feelings for you, deep feelings, they would have hopes about some sort of stability. But your stability is not their stability. You're challenging their life. You're challenging their choices. How? Are you doing that directly? Absolutely not. But your hope to improve your life, to find your path, to carry on with whatever you are doing, to overcome the obstacles, to change direction when necessary without losing your final target, is something that is kind of affecting this person. They are comparing themselves to you, and they are seeing that there was another way to approach success. But your person wasn't strong enough to, let's say, make that difference that you are making. They are not feeling jealous of your manifestation. They are not feeling jealous of what you're doing. On the contrary, they are happy. And they admire you for what you have achieved and the way that you are experiencing your life and everything. But, you know, when it comes to them choosing this type of change, it's not possible. They can't do it. So even though under different circumstances this relationship would have potential, I'm afraid that they are going to sacrifice this potential because they want to protect themselves, their choices, and the way they see things. So guys, you like each other. Probably you have feelings for each other, deep feelings. There is a lot of passion. And under different conditions, this situation would have a lot of potential. You could become a wonderful life partner. But your person will have to change so many things, guys, so many things, that only by thinking about this, they are freaking out. They are feeling a lot of anxiety. So this reading is telling you very clearly that if this thing resonates with you, and if this person is keeping some sort of distance from you and you don't know why and what is happening, you have to understand that this person has feelings for you. They're not making fun of your feelings or taking advantage of your feelings or whatever. They have feelings for you. But you are asking them too much. Following you and being in a relationship with you would be a huge challenge for them per se. A huge change. And they just don't have the strength to do it. And at this point, you can't blame them about this. You can blame them about other things. I don't know, whatever they have done or mistakes or, you know, this is just a thing between you and them. But you cannot blame a person for not being strong enough. What I like about this person is that they are aware of their limits. And this is something very rare. If they could do something to break those limits or improve a bit their life and find, let's say, a combination between their views and your views, I think they could overcome this fear and this worry. But again, I don't see them capable of doing that. Okay, we have a Four of Cups here, a Nine of Swords, plus all the previous cards that we have seen. it seems like they prefer to approach things from a standard perspective. Whether this is the perspective of the party animal, okay, I want to see things from a really superficial way, or if this is the approach of the conformist, okay, I'm accepting things for what they are, and this is how it works, and this is how it was working for centuries, and whatever they want. But the feelings are here. Okay, you cannot doubt this. But again, the relationship doesn't have the future that you would expect from this situation. This is what I see. So, is there a long-term potential in all of this? No. Is there a way, can you try to find a solution with your person? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, because it will become something really difficult for you. You will try to reach out to them, to help them, to make them focus on a new direction, and they are just telling you, no, I don't want a new direction. I want to live my life the way it is. I have done a lot of effort to come to terms with it. This is what I want. This is what I get. So even if you want to negotiate, they don't want to negotiate. It's too harsh for them. It's difficult. Okay. So remember, this person has feelings for you, but still those feelings are not enough to keep this relationship going. Okay. So it's better if at this point you experience the connection for what it is, and you move forward, possibly when the time is right, to find someone who is more compatible with you. Okay, this is the message. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, if it has been helpful, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. If you have chosen the Black Pyramid, this is going to be your reading. Let's see. How do they see you, and how do they see your connection? How do they see you and your connection? So, how do they see you? Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I see a lot of stability around these cards again. So it seems like there has been some sort of success. The Six of Wands with the Four of Pentacles, it shows a moment of victory, a victory that has happened for you. Okay, you have reached a very important milestone. This is how they see you, like you have just accomplished something really important. This has to do more likely with financial abundance, or somehow the stability in your life has been established, okay? The Five of Wands shows the struggle that you have gone through in order to reach that point, and in general it shows, you know, a very competitive and a very strong mindset that is not going to stop or you know, give up just because there are some difficulties. So we see determination, focus, and it feels like this determination has actually paid out, and you know, you have accomplished something really important. So it seems like you want stability in your life. With the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, you are looking for something really significant, not just in terms of financial success, your career and everything, but you also want a personal life and a family life that is quite fulfilling. So you want the whole package, okay? You have done your best in order to manifest the abundance you have to do in order to have a good way of life. So in comparison to where you were standing before, right now you have really improved your life, and this is great. And this person sees all this, and they are really seeing you as some sort of great opportunity for them. You know, they like having around them somebody who's so determined and so focused and also successful. It feels like you have started manifesting a success in your life. And they feel that with this type of energy, they can see, you know, some sort of stability in the future. So the message is not bad at all. Let's see some more. So this person seems to have a very healthy approach until now, okay, towards relationships and everything. They don't want to have somebody that they will drag around. They don't want to have someone that will be easily manipulated. They are not into these things, apparently. You know, they don't want this type of complications and so on. So let's see. 10 of Swords. Okay. The Chariot. Ace of Cups. 7 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Wow, they really like your energy, guys. They really like your energy, and I will tell you why. The 2 of Swords and with the 10 of Pentacles, why do they see that there is a long-term potential here? Why? Because, listen, this is not just about how successful you are or how great you are and how they would like to be with you and all those things. Or how attractive they are to you. No, no, no. This is about communication, and this is about friendship. The level of peace that this person is experiencing when they are with you is, you know, out of this world. And they feel that they are exactly on the place that they should be when you are together. It feels right. It almost feels like home, you know, this sense of belonging, this sense of that you have when you have found someone that you are sharing the same values, the same ideas, and it really feels right. And we are not checking, okay, today we're not checking the physical desire or the feelings that they have towards you. For example, I think in the previous pile popped up the physical desire. It was extremely evident. In this case, what we see is, first of all, the feelings that this person has for you. And they have these feelings for you, healthy, good feelings. Why? Because of your attitude towards life and towards everything. With the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles, this is a very deep and established friendship, okay? So you can understand that you guys have, you have common values. And even, you know, if they are not identical, let's say for sure, you are sharing more or less the same similar ideas, and you are, let's say, you are seeing things from similar perspectives. So, for example, and I'm not talking about, you know, minor ideas and so on, you know, what are we going to eat today, or where are we going on vacation and so on. But I'm talking about the values that are really important regarding how we respect other people, how we respect each other, how do we perceive ourselves and our rights and everything. These are, for example, okay, I'm just gave you a couple of examples just to show you how, you know, that we are talking about more important life values rather than do you like spaghetti or not, okay? So there is stability. You guys, and I see a high level of morality here. In terms of what? there is this friendship, there is this beautiful communication and these strong feelings towards each other. You are respecting each other and your boundaries and everything. So you don't want to, let's say, violate each other's limits or try to abuse or to manipulate or something like this. There's no such thing. One of you, or maybe both of you with this Ten of Swords, you have experienced some sort of difficult situation in the past, okay? It has been a bit tough, it has been a bit difficult to cope with all the things that you had to go through in your past. So you both have this type of attitude. Just because we have experienced something painful in the past doesn't mean that this thing has to define our present and our future. Yes, there might be painful moments, there might be painful memories. We even might have to go through some sort of therapy, or we have already gone through that. But this thing, this Ten of Swords, this painful disappointment and experience is not going to define the person that I'm going to become. So, and this is not just some Seven of Cups attitude, you know, I'm dreaming and everything is going to be fine, and some sort of toxic positivity. This is becoming something real. You are both trying really hard to improve your life and to really grow more as individuals. And guys, just imagine, and this person is aware that you guys are sharing these common views and values and everything. So just imagine, this person is thinking how strong we can be, and what a power couple we can be if we just put this energy together, and we not only we move forward with ourselves, but we also support each other. Just imagine how nice, what a nice experience we are going to have from our life. Listen, it is beautiful, it is promising. It has a very specific type of, attitude. It's not just some dream or some temporary energy or, something else. It is someone who is telling clearly that, you know what, we are sharing the same values and the same ideas. This thing is making us, we are enjoying each other's company. We can talk, we can, experience some good things together. The conversation is really deep, and our connection has quality. But apart from this, we also have a really strong chemistry. So there is passion, and as a result, this is a great combination in order for my feelings to flourish under these circumstances. I like the way you fight in order to become better, to improve yourself. You're not stuck in a victim's mindset, and this is something that I really appreciate. And, at this point, this person with all these affirmations, they see a great future in front of them for both of you, basically. Just look at this. We got the Chariot, and we also have the Four of Pentacles. So how strong this thing becomes and how significant for the future. We are moving forward together. We have common values. We are protecting each other. We are protecting ourselves, and we can grow more. Okay, very nice. So not only this person sees you in a positive way, they are also explaining why they see you this way. Okay, why? What is the type of behavior that you had that has triggered these kind of, conclusions? Let's see, what do they see regarding this connection? How do they see the connection? We have already seen that they want a long-term situation. So let's try to clarify, is it true? Do they really want a long-term situation? How do they see the relationship? Five of Wands, okay. Eight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Emperor, yes, yes. Very nice. Judgment. So what do we see here clearly? I mean, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands might indicate some sort of tension that there has been in the beginning of your connection. When I'm talking about the beginning, I'm talking about the, three, four, 2 or 3 first times that you saw each other. There might have been some sort of tension regarding, because you have to understand that both of you guys are quite strong. You have strong personalities. So maybe there was a conflict when it comes to some sort of conversation. Okay, I'm getting the energy of somebody that you were, I don't know, you met through other friends and you had to have some sort of conversation or something. And there was tension there because you couldn't agree. So the first type of, the first moments where you guys have met, let's say, they weren't so positive. And your person was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you so stubborn, really? Do you really have to talk just about the things that you think and your ideas and everything? So a bit of competitive energy there, okay? And of course, since you are both intelligent, after a while you have realized that this was some sort of opportunity to get to know each other in a more direct way. And your person has found also this type of conflict, let's say, okay, kind of interesting, because finally they have found somebody who was actually challenging them, on an intellectual level. And this is why they started thinking about you and trying to figure out, maybe they wanted to see you again, maybe. So this is what they think. When they think about this connection, the first thing is, can you believe that we met through this type of disagreement? Can you believe that when the first time that I saw you and we were talking about this and that, and we were disagreeing sort of situation, okay? Okay, but it doesn't have to resonate necessarily. Anyway, with the Wheel of Fortune, this person has realized since that specific moment that you are a great opportunity for them, okay? With the Emperor, they want stability. It is always challenging to keep a balance in this connection because, as I told you, you are two very strong-minded people. And when you disagree, it's kind of tough. You can find, of course, your way out and resolve the conflict and everything, but sometimes it gets just too intense, okay? Still, they believe that this thing has potential. And if you get to be a bit less, impulsive regarding your reactions, not just you, both of you, I mean, and how, how passionately you want to defend your ideas and your views and everything. If you just calm down a bit on that, everything is going to be great. But even that thing is something that they really enjoy, some sort of debate or something. A very strong connection based on, let's say, the communication that you have, basically. You know what? It's just such a strong friendship that eventually, plus the chemistry, and it creates something really strong. I believe that if you guys decided to break up in the future or you don't want to continue together, I believe that your level of communication is so intense that you would continue talking to each other, you know, and continue being good friends eventually. 9 of Wands, Page of Cups, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. So what do we see here? We see, you know, yes, exactly, the romantic energy of this connection came up once you guys had some sort of argument on something, most likely your ideas or opinions and stuff like that. So a very strong debate or conversation type of situation, okay? With the 9 of Wands, there is a lot of potential, but also with the Ace of Pentacles, and they see you as the energy of someone, you know, that is going to be stable, that is going to be there for them, and they really want to do this. They see long-term potential here. They see commitment, and they want to try that, even though they know that it's going to be sometimes challenging because of your energy that we have already seen. They know that it's not going to be boring, and it's going to be challenging, and it's going to be beautiful. And no matter what your disagreements are going to be on your views and rights and things and this and that, they know that deep down the values are common. The way that you see the world is more or less, you know, common. So you have a common vision when it comes to the bigger picture regarding your life. So at this point, they will continue with you, and they want a long-term relationship. They recognize the stability that you can provide in a relationship and how beautiful the connection can become, you know, when there is communication, passion, chemistry, and common interests. Okay, this is what I see. So let's see the future potential of the connection. So let's see, is this beautiful commitment and all those feelings, are they going to be long term? Is there such a potential? The Moon, Strength, Lempress, the Empress, sorry, the Pope, the Hierophant, and Queen of Swords. Okay, so there is potential. Listen, what I see here, for the next 6 months, 6 months anyway, your connection will continue the way it is. If you had no communication issues and disagreements and such, they are going to be simply temporary. So there is going to be communication anyway, if that's your problem. But generally, you know, you will reach a point of good level of communication, reconciliation, nice energy. For those of you that aren't in separation, you are still together, your connection will continue. Whatever the trouble that we are having, this problem is going to be resolved nicely, and we are overcoming fears and concerns. But there is a but, of course. But I don't want you to think that within the next 4 to 6 months, the situation is going to become, I mean, crazy advanced, and you are going to see, I don't know, for example, you started dating a few months ago and you are expecting some sort of engagement within the next 6 months. No, I don't see this thing happening, to be very honest. And the Queen of Swords here, shows that sometimes, yes, they like the energy, they like the attitude of you, okay, they really like that, but there is someone in their family, possibly a mother, anyway, this is a mother figure. This mother figure is working her way, okay, this can be an aunt, of course, anyone, a grandmother. But what I see here, if this was a specific reading, a personal reading, I would tell you that this is a mother energy. And this person here is affecting the connection and is not, is not allowing the relationship to move forward as fast as you can. So you are going to have this relationship, you will continue, but the problem is a female energy in your person's environment, most likely, that is kind of working on an underground level and kind of blocking the connection. Of course, you are not going to experience an actual setback of the connection. You're not going to fight or you're not going to argue because of this. But for sure, you will see that after a few months, we are still on the same stage. We are still enjoying the relationship, but it seems like something is kind of blocking the connection. We are not moving forward, even though we are perfect for each other. And this is kind of worrying you. If this is happening, you should know that this is not because of your person or okay, partially it is because of your person, okay, because they are not setting clear boundaries. But at the same time, you need to figure out whether or not there is a third party person, family or something like this, affecting the whole situation and kind of holding your connection back. The connection will continue the way it is right now. If you are not in communication or something, you will reconcile and you will continue. It will improve, it will feel right, and then all of a sudden you will start feeling like it's stuck. And you should know that this thing is experienced because of another person, okay? Two of Cups, nice. King of Wands. Ten of Swords, very nice, and I will tell you why. Two of Wands, and the Hermit, excellent. So the relationship will continue. The relationship will continue, and we will have future potential and everything, probably long term, and we are talking about a really long-term situation. What I want to tell you with the Two of Cups is that there is a lot of love also, and as the time goes by, the emotions are going to become stronger and stronger. Eventually, this female energy that is kind of making us, delay the development of the connection will, will calm down. This energy will gradually disappear. And this woman, apparently this is a woman to me here, this woman will kind of have to deal with her own issues, her own life, her own problems. So she will kind of leave you guys alone, and this is very, very important. The Two of Wands is showing development, is showing potential, is showing the resolution of the problems that you have faced in the past few months. And we are continuing with clarity and stability. This female energy will not disappear completely, okay? But this female energy will change her mind regarding your connection. And eventually you will find her support. You will see that this person is going to support you in the future, okay? So no need to get into, let's say, complete, you don't need to, for example, if this is your person's mother, for instance, okay, you don't have to completely fight with that person and avoid talking to her and avoid any kind of connection or something. You don't need to go to the extreme. this person will change her mind. This person will support the connection. And this person will also be someone wise that will give you some sort of advice in the future. Okay, so no need to take drastic actions against anyone regarding this connection. Take it easy and continue working on your relationship and on yourselves, and you will see that things will get resolved very easily. Why those things are getting resolved? This is like a fairy tale or something? No, this is a situation where you guys are trusting each other. Okay, you have a really deep friendship with each other, so you are not allowing silly situations affect your relationships. You are not your relationship. You are not allowing third-party people or confusing opinions or whatever affect the core of your relationship. You are very aware, and you know what you have and how important it is. And you know that no matter how many the difficulties, you are going to work on them nicely, logically, beautifully, without any kind of painful experiences and drama. So this is how you are overcoming the obstacles, and in the end, the relationship continues without going through difficult moments. Okay, this is what I see. So, very good. There is long-term potential. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.